You need one person to believe in you. And he believed in me. He said he had so many people coming to him and nothing comes out of it.
And I want a good show, damn it. Ready for a good show?
Doing awesome, yeah. I'm excited to talk to you, Angie. Thank you for having me.
Yes!
I've always been doing big into archery, and my dad said, hey, you guys want to start an archery store?
That's how I was.
Andrew, yes, of course. Let's do this together.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the E-Comm Show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the E-Comm Show. I'm your host, as usual, Andrew Maff, and today I am joined by the amazing Michal Pellicone. Got it? Right? Yes. Custom Bars. I gotta be safe. So, CEO of Custom Bars, very excited to talk to you because it's a very interesting product line. We definitely have not had anyone on this show even close to this. So it always makes it very interesting to be like, cool, we're going to learn about something brand new today. So I always like starting these off relatively stereotypically and kind of allowing you to just give us kind of a lay of the land, how you got started obviously with Custom Bars, and we're going to take it from there, okay?
All right. Sounds terrific. First of all, thank you so much for having me on the show, Andrew. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about Custom Bars. So I founded Custom Bars in 2010. So this March is going to be 15 years.
Happy early anniversary.
Thank you. So my background was not business at all. I grew up actually in Israel, and I've been dancing since I'm 3 years old.
Oh, wow.
And went to serve the army for 2 years and went to school there for music and dance, Rubin Academy. And then came to the United States, was 21, with a big dream of dancing in Broadway, and went to NYU School of the Arts. Barely spoke English at the time and graduated with honor. And so that was my dream. And then I got pregnant at the end of the school. And then I'm like, what am I doing now? So that's kind of shifted my direction. And I did like web development and graphic design for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And my last customer, I asked him, how did he do? And he paid me $10,000. And the first month that he launched the website that I built, he made $100,000. I said, I'm in the wrong side of the business. What can I do? And, over those 10 years of web development, I had 4 children. And so as many Americans do probably, live way beyond our means and have 4 kids and want to give them the best you can. And I tried to stay in shape because I was a dancer. And I built a bar for myself for home use. And when I built it, I said, wow, what an amazing idea. Because it used to be all welded together. And how do you buy a bar? And at the time, there were no stores for bars. And bar fitness just was taking off. And I built this bar, went to Home Depot, got something together. I brought it home, and my ex said, take it back. I'm not having this in my house. But I built it a little nicer. So I ran back to Home Depot and make it a little nicer. And I came to him and I said, I have this great idea for a business because they used to be all welded and they didn't look good. And you use them like in ballet for the first 30 minutes of the class. I love ballet. I love looking at myself with a freestanding bar. I came to him with this idea. He said, I think it's a terrible idea. I said, I don't care what you think. I'm going to go for it. So I'm a web developer. Okay. And actually got into web development in 1997, where the web just began, it was the beginning of web. And I never studied graphic design, or I took one class in NYU for web development. And he said, the teacher said, once you finish that class, you'll be a web developer. I said, yeah, sure. Then I saw all the websites that other people built. I said, if they call themselves web developer. And I worked 10 years in that. And then I built a website with only freestanding bars. I built a website. I had no no product and nothing. I said, let me see if there is, if anybody wants it, and then it's funny. Someone bought, not only they buy like the next day delivery, and I'm like running, and it was really funny. So I started with $600, worked from home for the first 6 years, did most of the stuff by myself at the beginning, brought the business from $0 to $600,000 in sales with no workers. I had I really quickly realized that freestanding is not enough, and I need a whole, to grow my line of products, and I designed everything. Yeah. By myself, I drew it, and I had like a fabricator actually that believed in me. You need one person to believe in you, and he believed in me. He said he had so many people coming to him, and nothing comes out of it. And I said, I don't know where it goes. I want the smallest quantity that I can, because you cannot buy one. It's like welded, and and China was not an option because I saw their quality, and it was like, that's not what I want to do. And I also wanted to develop the product to make it the best possible, because as a dancer, I wanted the best product, not the cheapest product.
Yeah.
So that was what's important to me. I thought it would be so cool if you can make it different colors and different, wood. It used to be only metal and all.
Yeah.
So this is basically how Custom Bar started, for my passion, and I learned with it and grew with it. So I, in the beginning, spent no money. Like people say, oh, we can't start a business because this and that, and we need to do like a patent. I'm like, if someone wants to work as hard as me, I have plenty of room for them. So I went, and I believe with it 100%. I think that's the difference. To make something work, you need to believe in it 100%.
That's very true.
Because when you're like, maybe not, nobody believed in it when I started. I sat on my floor making the website, working on it, and ballet bar, who needs ballet bars? And today we're up there.
Yeah.
We are considered one of the top luxurious ballet bars, and quality is the top priority. I don't know if you have any questions.
Yeah. Plenty. Buckle up. So it's so interesting. I don't think, I'd have to go back and look, that we've ever had someone on the show that created their website and launched it before they even had product, and was just like, let's see if people are even interested. It's a very interesting concept, right? Because you get a lot of people that are like, I want to test the market. And so they get product, and then they sit on the product and start to, then they launch their website and go through the process. In your scenario, since it's like, I have to custom make this, you had the ability to be like, let's just create the website, and then I'll worry about making the product next, which is just an amazing way to do that.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I guess when you're young, and you just go for it.
Tell me about it.
No choice. I had no choice. I didn't have much money at all. I had 4 little kids, and I wanted to see that it works before I dive into it.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about like the business side, specifically, especially on like the marketing side, right? Like, because I definitely see what you found, right? You found that there was probably pre-existing search volume for ballet bars that just there was no one to buy it online. And so you were kind of a first mover. But as time went on now, and obviously you've got competition and things like that, how are you scaling it? How are you marketing this product line?
So basically, unbelievable. I think most companies, maybe 10% of their business is the type of manufacturing. It's like maybe 10% is online business. We're basically probably 100% web.
Wow.
I mean, it's 50% comes directly online. The other 50 people call, but they heard of us, or we actually never had a sales team. So if we just if we wanted to go to the next level, a sales team and all that stuff, we'll take it definitely to whole other level. And it was a family business. It's a business of passion. In terms of competition, yes, everybody tried to copy me. My biggest competitor always copies me. And, I take it as a compliment, but on the other end, when they copy me, I'm like, all right, it's not as exciting. And I drop that product and they get stuck with it.
There you go. Start making bad stuff and let them copy it and then take it down.
For me, it's like everybody goes left. I want to go right. It doesn't excite me. Yeah. So fortunately enough, our products are expensive to make. I mean, we make it from the best product. So people, they went and they copied the cheapest version. So my competitor has million competitors. I mean, and me, I do have competition in terms of, you can buy a bar for cheap, but in terms of having the same quality, and if you compare apples to apples, you definitely see the difference. So we are built for luxury, for stuff that will last and will be almost a piece of art. It was very important to me that the quality and the look will be clean and beautiful, and we pay attention to the littlest details. So
is your customer base people that are installing these in the home, or is it more actual, like maybe like on the contractor side of people that are like building out ballet classes and things like that?
So because we are the higher end, so most of our customers are business to business, studios, TV networks, schools, colleges, franchise gyms and stuff. And we sell also to the consumer, but in ratio, probably 75 to 25.
Interesting. And so I assume most of your marketing is primarily targeted towards B2B?
So no, not at all. Basically, most of our advertising is done through Google, and we advertise to anybody who wants to buy. It's kind of
a little free flowing. Nice.
Free flowing, feeling what works, what doesn't, but definitely on top of it, and definitely I do most of it.
Yeah, nice.
Because I didn't have good luck with kind of. Many times I try to give that part to somebody else, but unfortunately, a lot of times nobody knows your business as well as you do. And fortunately enough, today with Google and with the ability to do the research, if someone does the research, they find us because and they can see the difference. And when people call and say, "Oh, how come you are so much money?" Then you wouldn't call me if you didn't see the difference. So people notice the difference. I mean, we sold to Nike and Google and Ritz-Carlton and TV show Smash.
How do you? I'm imagining all of them and probably several others. They all have customization elements to them, I assume, correct?
So this is
how do you navigate that? A
big differentiation between us and my competitor is also the fact that we customize. It's built to order. We don't mass produce them. You call me, I make your order. So it's really, and it's hands-on. It's I actually last year built a system that you can even see what you get, which is really cool. You can change the colors, the wall of the bars, so you can get a little visualization of how it will look, which nobody does it. And so it's another system I created, which really elevated it to another level and increased the sales. So that was a good move, definitely.
Does it hurt you having it at that kind of level of customization where your lead times are probably a little bit longer than your competition?
Well, yes. Yeah, our lead time is a little longer than the competition for sure. However, we're manufacturing, and for manufacturing to be able to produce something in 2 to 3 weeks and sometimes in 3 days, and we do have the capability to do it quicker, rush orders or whatever. We make. So after 2017, we brought all manufacturing in-house. And so now we're relying on other people to do the work. So, and because we had like trouble with timing, with quality, so it allowed us a lot more control over the product quality and the timing. But yes, we definitely take a little longer because everything is custom made to order. We give them options in wood finishes, in metal colors, but so it looks beautiful with any decor and doesn't look like a eyesore.
Yeah. Is one of the things I was curious about. So the overall way that you're marketing this, how is it? Are you painting a picture of? I don't want to word this. Basically, okay, you're putting together a dance studio, and this it's obviously a great customization, that kind of element. Or are you leaning on your backstory and making you kind of the face since you've been dancing since you were toddler.
Right. I wasn't. I'm not making myself the face, but I think I maybe did like one video where I say, "Hey, I created this great system.
Yeah.
Check it out." Like with the personalization. Normally, no, I'm not the face of the. I kind of rely on the quality and our, on our the name that we built over the years, the reputation.
Yeah. Is a lot of that being leveraged through the website, or I know you obviously mentioned that a lot of what you're doing is like through like a Google side, so Google advertising, but are you doing anything from like an email perspective or a social perspective telling that story?
So, no. So we're kind of, this is the places where we can always improve. And so email marketing, not so much. Social media, not so much. Since we're a small company, I kind of focus where it paid most. And I feel like it's not like an impulsive kind of, it's like, oh, I saw it there, let me buy it. It's because we are a little more higher end. And so people do the research. And so, but I think our magic is our website. That is very clean, very easy to navigate. I created
you're a web developer.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think the fact that I have a little ADHD and I need to find things quickly and easily, I think that kind of help when I design stuff, because I want to see it. I want to see it quick. I want to see what I'm buying and so forth. And I think the consistency and the clean design, I believe it's beautiful.
The limitation on email and social media is very interesting, but I also know that sometimes there's an argument for that to not be entirely necessary if you don't have a lot of like repeat purchases and kind of returning customers. Is this typically like a one-time purchase thing, or do you find, since it's B2B, they come back?
Believe it or not, we have like about 25% return rate, which is pretty nice. So
not bad considering the product line.
Right? Not bad at all.
Yeah.
So, if it's a consumer, they probably will buy once and they're done. Yeah. Because they bought the best. But if you're a studio and hopefully you open another studio or someone else, open a studio and word of mouth kind of, and schools and colleges and
they come back.
And franchises. Yeah. So, yeah.
What's the goal with the business? Where are you taking it from here?
Good questions.
We don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's do it together.
Well,
are you thinking you'd sell one day? Are you thinking you're just going to keep kind of trucking along with it and then just dissolve it one day? Are you thinking of expanding the product line? What's the thought there? We
are actually probably in a transition period, and I rather not discuss it online until we don't make that decision.
We'll keep it a secret. We'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out.
It's awesome. Beautiful. Look, I greatly appreciate having you on the show. It was super interesting learning all about custom bars. I would love to give you the opportunity to let everyone know where they can find out more about you and, of course, more about custom bars.
Absolutely. So if custom bars is custombars.com. And
it's a beautiful website. We're going to check it out.
It's a website, and it's great for not only for dancers and ballerinas. It's great for bar fitness, which is pretty big right now, and for rehabilitation. So one of our customers is Peter Frampton, who says he loves his bar. So
that's a nice testimonial right there.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so go check it out. And the fun stuff is even just for fun. You go to our Build a Bar and check it out, and you can change the walls, the colors, the bar kits. So just for the fun of it, play around. It's
a little interactive,
and hopefully you'll buy too. Yes. So
thank you so much for being on the show. Really appreciate it. Obviously, everyone that tuned in, thank you as well. Please make sure you do the usual thing: rate, review, subscribe, all that fun stuff on whichever podcast platform you prefer, or head over to the ecommshow.com to check out all of our previous episodes. But as usual, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good one.
Thank you for tuning in to the E-Comm Show. Head over to ecommshow.com to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform or on the BlueTuskr YouTube channel. The E-Comm Show is brought to you by BlueTuskr, a full-service digital marketing company specifically for e-commerce sellers looking to accelerate their growth. Go to BlueTuskr.com now for more information. Make sure to tune in next week for another amazing episode of the E-Comm Show.